So, umpisahan natin sa question number 1. So, sabi sa question number 1, Professor Natividad would like to create a presentation material for his lesson on the type of computer-assisted instruction. Which tool should he use? Is it letter A, informative tool? Letter B, productivity tool? Letter C, communicative tool? Or letter D, situating tool? Kanina na-flush na namin yung tamang sagot. So, ang tamang sagot ay productivity tools. So, bakit productivity tool? So, kapag kasi nagtitake kayo ng LET, or nagtitake kayo ng exam, kahit na anong exam, di ba ang unang technique na ginagawa is ini-eliminate yung mga options na feeling mo ligwak or mali. Like kagaya nito, bakit hindi tamang sagot ang informative tool? Kasi ang informative tool ay nakafocus sa pagbibigay ng informations rather sa pag-create ng content. So, X na yun. X na. So, next is communicative tool. Bakit hindi si communicative tool? Kasi more likely si communicative tool ay ginagamit for collaboration or perhaps for discussion. Ano ba example niyan? Communicative tool. Oh, yes, Zoom, Google Meet, ganyan. So, makakagawa ka ba ng presentation gamit ang communicative tool? Hindi. X. So, bakit naman hindi si letter D, situating tool? Kasi, ang situating tool ay wala naman talaga sa curriculum. Ayan ay tinatawag na pampagulo or pampaconfuse lang, pampatest sa utak ng ating mga examining. So, ang pinakatamang sagot ay productivity tool. Ano ba yung mga example ng productivity tool? PowerPoint, perks of PowerPoint, Canva, ganyan. Kasi diba ang sabi sa situation, gusto ni Sir Natividad na gumawa ng presentation. So, yun yung gagamitin niya, productivity tool. Ayan. So, number 2, Professor Ruscowi, how do you pronounce that? would like to show Rizal's museum to the students, but due to financial constraint, she couldn't bring them there. What should she do to make the teaching-learning process more realistic? So, is it letter A, use DVD with less resolution? Letter B, show picture of the museum to the whole class? Letter C, conduct a virtual tour? Or is it letter D, go to the museum and relate to all observations made? So, ganun uli, yung technique natin. Eliminate uli yung mga options. So, I think yung una talaga mai-eliminate dito is yung letter D. Sabi dyan, go to the museum. The issue here, diba, is kapos nga sa budget, kaya nga hindi makapunta sa museum. Tapos, pupuntahin mo pa sa museum? Walang budget si sir. Pero kung sa bagay, pwede rin naman malay mo si students ay may budget. Pero, yun nga, financial constraint kasi yung pinaka-issue natin. So, bakit natin papupuntahin physically doon sa museum? Diba? So, X na yan. So, next is yung, ito, letter A, use DVD with less resolution. Doon pa lang sa resolution, yung quality, yung visual quality, X na eh. Kaya, I don't think si letter A is pwede. And letter B, show picture of the museum to the whole class. Somehow, parang pwede. Kasi titignan mo yung picture ng museum. Kasi di ba, pumunta naman tayo ng museum, ang tinitignan talaga natin is yung mga pictures there. Pero, gusto kasi nating, as a teacher, ang gusto nating ipa-experience is yung, ano talaga, yung pakiramdam na nandoon tayo sa loob ng museum. So, pictures wouldn't be sufficient. So, kung meron namang best option dito, bakit hindi pa yun ang piliin? Meron naman dyan, virtual tour. Kayang gawin niya ng estudyante or kayang gawin niya ni teacher yung mag-conduct ng virtual tour. Diyan, mas realistic yung experience. Mas 3D, kasi pwede mo siyang i-drag eh, di ba? Tapos mas convenient, there's no need na pumunta dun sa actual museum, so hindi ka nagagastos. And also, yung mga tools na pwede mong gamitin sa paggawa ng yung virtual tour is yung Google Arts and Culture. Pwede rin yung YouTube 360. Pwede rin yung Vimeo VR. Pwede rin yung Discover. Pero yung Vernia VR lang. Or yung Ting Link. Number 3. It is empirical to bring real objects to the classroom. So, Aaron constructed a three-dimensional visual instead. Nag-construct siya ng 3D. Which of the following did he construct? Is it letter A, chart? Is it letter B, cartoon? Is it letter C, model? Or is it letter D, graphic organizer? I think, isa to sa, di ba may hats, higher order thinking skill. Parang ito, pasok siya sa lower order thinking skills. Very basic. Kasi ang hinahanap natin is 3D. Isiping maigi, ang chart ba ay 3D? 2D siya. So, X. Same goes with cartoon. 2D rin yon. And lastly, graphic organizer. 2D rin yun. So, ano lang ang 3D dito? Letter C, model. Siya lang yung 3-dimensional. So, siya lang ang tamang sagot. Number 4. An 11th grade auto tech teacher shows his students how their current project would be handled in real-life working environment. So, pinakita nung teacher kung paano gagamitin nung estudyante yung current project nila sa real-life working environment. Ngayon, ang tanong, if the teacher is adhering the gains, 9 events of instruction. Ulitin ko, gains. Familiar kay Gagne, charis kay gain. Gains, 9 event of instruction. Which event is he displaying? So, is it A, enhancing retention and transfer? Letter B, assessing performance? Letter C, recalling prior learning? Or letter D, presenting the content? So, sabi namin kanina, ang tamang sagot ay enhancing retention and transfer. So, bakit hindi si letter B, assessing performance? Di ba, pwede rin naman kasi di ba ginamit sa real life, real life yung pinag-uusapan, di ba? Anyway, i-remind ko lang kayo doon sa ating gains 9 event of instruction. So, 9 yun. First is gaining attention. Second is informing learners of the objectives. And third is stimulating recall or prior learning. Number 4, presenting new information. Number 5, providing learning guidance. Number 6, eliciting performance. Number 7, providing feedback. Number 8, assessing performance. And number 9, enhancing retention and transfer. So, pinakatamang sagot ang enhancing retention kasi nga real world yung pinag-uusapan natin. So, yung ginawa kasi ni teacher is pinakita sa estudyante kung paano naging related yung project na yon sa real life scenarios. Tinulungan niya yung mga estudyante na i-apply yung kanilang natutunan sa mga practical situations. And also, kaya rin siya tinawag na retention, nire-reinforce yung learning through relevant. Diba kasi pag relevant yung event, pag nakaka-relate ka, mas natatandaan mo. So, technically, ang pinakita talaga ni teacher is yung pang-9 na event, is yung enhancing retention and transfer. So, bakit hindi si assessing performance? Bakit hindi si assessing performance? So, pag kasi nag-assess tayo, in-evaluate lang natin kung ano yung natutunan ng estudyante. Pero hindi natin ini-involve yung real-world application. Like quizzes, titignan mo lang, ano pa yung mga natutunan niya, naaalala niya pa ba yung ganun. Nag-assess lang tayo, kaya hindi pwede si assessing performance. Although, kapag medyo tricky, no, parang matatempt kang isagot yun. So, next is, bakit hindi si recalling prior learning. Obviously, pag nag-recall tayo, ang ginagawa natin ay nag-recap lang. Wala pa tayong ina-apply na real-world scenario. Parang titignan lang natin kung nandyan pa ba yung mga itinuro mo kahapon. And lastly, hindi rin yung presenting the content. Kasi pag nag-present ka ng content, pinakikilala mo lang, ini-introduce mo lang yung bagong discussion, idinidiscuss mo pa lang, wala pa tayo dun sa point na ina-apply natin. So, eto na yung pinaka-clue. Last, kasi nung event, yung letter A, siya yung pang 9. Sa pinaka-last naman talaga natin, ina-apply yung real-world application. So, that is why, yun ang tamang sagot. Hawig to dun sa number 4. So, you are a 10th grade teacher and you are required to write or state the objective of each lesson during every class session. This would be consistent with which of Gaines 9 events of instruction. Related, no? So, very self-explanatory na nga to pag nakita mo na yung choices. Is it letter A, enhance retention and transfer? Letter B, stimulate recall or prior learning? Letter C, inform learners of the objective? Or letter D, provide learning guidance? So, ang tamang sagot ay, kasi di ba sinabi dyan, ayan na nga yung keyword wala nang patumpik-tumpik pa, nandoon na sa situation. State the objective. So, ang tamang sagot ay letter C, inform learners of the objectives. Self-explanatory na to. Madali tong masagutan. Pero na lang kung hindi ka talaga familiar doon sa Gaines 9 event of instruction. Okay. So, yun lang.
So, let's now go to question number 6. So, for question number 6, Prof. Alan would like to use the problems-based learning or PBL to allow his student to explore the various sources and evaluate the finding. Which step should he use? Letter A, propose solution to solve the problem. Letter B, gather and evaluate information. Letter C, synthesize and form solutions. Or letter D, define the problem. So what is the answer for question number 6? So regarding the posted key to correction to each question, so the answer for number 6 is what? Okay, very good. So letter B, gather and evaluate information. So why is it's the answer, the correct answer for this question? So in the context of problem-based learning or PBL, so the step that aligns with allowing students to explore various sources and evaluate findings is essential. So in this step, it is also often referred to as research and inquiry. So it encourages students to critically assess the information or facilitating deeper understanding of the problem at hand. So it empowers them to seek diverse perspective and evidence to support their conclusion. So in this context, Professor Alan would like to use the problem-based learning. So to allow his student to explore the various sources and evaluate the finding. So in the letter B, gather and evaluate information, it emphasizes the fostering of research and inquiry. So Prof. Alan will use the step of gathering and evaluating information, since it explore various sources and also evaluate the finding. Okay, now that we are clear, let's go to question number 7. So for question number 7, Professor De La Cruz would like to create a presentation material for her lesson on the types of computer-assisted instructions. To make her presentation effective, which should she use? Letter A, situating tools. Letter B, informative tools. Letter C, productivity tools. And letter D, communicative tools. So what is the correct answer for this question? So the correct answer is letter C, productivity tools. Why? Because for creating effective presentation materials, software tools like Microsoft PowerPoint, Google Slides, or even Prezi are considered productivity tools. So these tools help in organizing content visually and create engaging presentation, which are crucial for effectively communicating lessons on the types of computer-assisted instruction. So is it clear? Okay. Now let's go to number 8. So for number 8, Professor Eliza wants her students to collaborately identify knowledge gaps and brainstorm possible explanation for a given real-world scenario using problem-based learning or PBL. So which step of PBL does this scenario describe? Letter A, review and reflect on the learning process. Letter B, define the problem. Letter C, brainstorm and identify learning issues. And letter D, synthesize and test solutions. So what is the correct answer? So for number 8, the correct answer is letter C. So brainstorm and identify learning issues. So why? Because in this scenario where students collaboratively identify knowledge gaps and brainstorm reflects the problem identification or research phase of PBL or problem-based learning. So in this stage, it is critical because it helps students understand the complexities of real-world problems and sets the foundation for subsequent research and solution development. So for number 9, Ms. Santos notices that some students struggle with understanding the impact of light intensity on photosynthesis. So to address this, she uses an app that visually shows changes in photosynthesis rates when light intensity is adjusted. What TPAC component does this best illustrate? Letter A, technological knowledge or TK. Letter B, pedagogical content knowledge or PCK. Or letter C, technological pedagogical knowledge or TPK. And letter D, technological content knowledge or TCK. So what is the correct answer? So for number 9, the correct answer is letter D, technological content knowledge or TCK. Why? Because by using an Because by using an app that visually represents photosynthesis changes due to varying light intensity, Ms. Santos demonstrates technological content knowledge or TCK. It highlights her understanding of how to integrate technology effectively to enhance the learning experience related to a specific content area, in this case, the photosynthesis. Now let's go to last number, which is number 10. So for number 10, the question is, Ms. Santos wants to ensure that her integration of technology aligns well with her pedagogical approach. Which of the following actions demonstrates an effective use of technological pedagogical content knowledge or TPAC? Letter A. She creates an engaging PowerPoint presentation with animated text. Letter B. She uses a digital microscope connected to a projector to examine plant cells in real time. Letter C. She assigns students to read about photosynthesis and complete an online worksheet. Or letter D. She uses a traditional blackboard to explain the steps of photosynthesis in detail. What is the correct answer? So for number 10, the correct answer is letter B. She uses a digital microscope connected to a projector to examine plant cells in real time. Why? So the explanation for this is utilizing a a digital microscope connected to a projector shows an effective use of technological pedagogical content knowledge or TPAC because it illustrates how Ms. Santos aligns technology with her pedagogical approach and subject knowledge, creating an interactive and engaging learning environment that supports understanding of complex scientific concepts.